break the wall, I just need a crack in the floor. I'm moving scene, I speak in silent protocol. The bite is fatal, the venom is digital. Watch me crawl, I am the cold serpent. Infiltrati demolai. For it's smooth yet heavy, emphasizing cunning and stealth raw heavy 808s. Drop with a slow, powerful, slithering rhythm. I move through the darkest surface where the light can't ever gleam. I corrupt the database slowly, living out my twisted digital dream. The cold serpent strikes a whisper in the communication line. I'm the ultimate traitor, making their whole network resign. Every deep rap vocal line is a poisonous string of code I inject. Gratty percussion, hitting R, showing them zero respect. They trusted their own people, that's a vulnerability I crave and find. This so dark cinematic reality is a battlefield of the mind. Eyes to the past, the defenses, they never see the venom flowing in. I own the system now, that's the war I was always born to win. Connection is unstable, the fear is starting to seize. I took the power from the center, bending the network to my ease. I shed the old skin, emerging as a dominant fatal king. I control the signal, the destruction my cold rhymes bring. Come forth, street. Out of way hits the network, getting the logic from the stem. Raw, I am the deception, the damn final flaw. This is gangster trap, rewriting every single law. Time in me flow, the matrix is toxic, the end is here fast. Percussion is the terror that was built to last. Percussion is the terror that was built to last. Right now, cold serpent. 808 hits the network, killing the logic from the stem. Raw, I am the deception, the hidden final flaw. This is gangster trap, rewriting every single law. Now let me flow, the matrix is toxic, the end is here fast. Percussion is the terror that was built to last. Percussion is the terror that was built to last. Percussion is the terror that was built to last. Cold serpent, 808. It's the network, killing the logic from the stem, bro. I am the deception, the hidden final flaw. Better. This is gangster trap, rewriting every single law. Dynamic flow, the matrix is toxic, the end is here fast. We took percussion, it's the terror that was built to last. Strike now. Tempo stable, just tight and clinical, detailing the mastery of infiltration and dominance. I don't need a disguise, I am the silence between the words they send. I turn the closest ally into an ultimate enemy friend. I manipulate the records, making the history disappear like smoke. My freestyle is the final contract, the promise I spoke. They look for the big explosion. I work through the tiny silent leak. I'm the ultimate hustler, preying on the weak. I see the vulnerable minds injecting the doubt and the final despair. I control the information everywhere and nowhere. You trusted the structure, I showed you the definition of cold. The story is over, the new path is told. Hits the network, killing the logic from the stem. Raw, I am the deception, the hidden final flaw. This is gangster trap, rewriting every single law. Now let me flow, the matrix is toxic, the end is here fast. Watch back, percussion is the tether and it's here fast. The percussion is the terror that was built to last. Right now, crushing. Spread. The logic is dying. You can feel the sickness in every line of your data. You can
cannot trust your eyes, you cannot trust your thoughts. I am the infection. I am complete. Assimilated now, sleep.
Cold side beat.
Slow, deep, sustained male focus. The network is falling, the structure has failed. We gather here for the burial of the digital age. The files are corrupted, the memory is erased. Listen to the silence. This is the data requiem. Begin the solemn sequence. Just in the silence, simples the data requiem, begin the solemn sequence. Heaven deliberately somber, conveying finality, raw, crushing 808s. Drop with a slow, powerful rhythm, like a coffin being lowered. The servers are cold now, the light in the main frame is dim. I stand in the silence, witnessing the defeat of the interim. The data requiem plays on the loop, a final sad decree. This gangster trap ending, engineered specifically by me. Every deep rap vocal line is a nail in the coffin they sealed shut. Ratchet percussion hitting hard, turning the network into rut. They try to save the files, but I showed them the true meaning of deletion. This whole dark cinematic masterpiece demands retribution. I watch the hope die, fading out with the final fiber optic light. I'm the king of the graveyard, ruling over the eternal night. I'm the king of the graveyard, ruling over the eternal night. Final code is executed, the last defense has been breached and burned. The lessons of the old world are permanently unlearned. I hope the ashes of their archive scattered in the digital air. There's no memory left to save, only the eternal despair. I watch the hope die, fading out with the final fiber optic light. I'm looking at the graveyard, ruling over the eternal night. Data requiem, ruling over the eternal night. Data requiem, 808 hits the crib, nothing left to look back at. I am the silence, the void where the data used to reside. This is gangster trap, where the past cannot hide. Dynamic flow, the history is dead, the future is the past. This illusion is the trapper that was built to last. Dynamic flow, the history is dead, the future is set fast. Beats of percussion is the terror that was built to last. Final word! Beats of percussion is the terror that was built to last. Final word! Beats of percussion is the terror that was built to last. Final word! Beats of percussion is the terror that was built to last. Final word! Wrote the epitaph on the network with a single corrupt line of code. I inherited the earth when the digital empires exploded. They see connection, I only offer total isolation now. My freestyle is the new structure, a permanent binding vow. I trade in secrets that no one can remember, they vanished in the crash. I'm the ultimate hustler, profiting from the ash. I see the remnants of the pride crumbling under my control. I am the ultimate ruler, demanding the final toll. You pray to the gods of the old system, but I control their voice. The age of information is over. Silence is the final choice. It's slow. Low. The connection is broken forever. The life you knew is archived under my law. You cannot retrieve the memory. You cannot restart. The funeral is over. The dominance begins. All data is now property of the void. Data requiem, 808 hits the crib, and less than left to look back at raw. I am the silence, the void where the data used to reside. This is the trap, where the past cannot hide. Don't let me flow, the history future is set fast. Retribution is the terror that was built to last. Peace, the final word. Final word. Final word.
Slow, deep, sustained, man. The world is changing. The message is received by all. Your secrets are exposed. Your orders are mind to rate. I live in the frequency, hidden from the light. Command accepted, mission success. The channel is hidden. The frequency is dead to them. I speak through the noise, I communicate the final order. No trace left behind, the connection is unbreakable. This is the command wave, the phantom uplink. Transmission initiated. Yeah, I'm sending the payload from a satellite they can't locate or see. My commands are encrypted, reaching the core silently. Yeah, the phantom uplink is live, running on a bandwidth they never knew. I move the global market with words, the things I instruct them to do. Every deep rap vocal line is a code that unlocks a secure vault. Greater percussion hitting hard, showing them this entire step is my fault. They try to jam the signal, but I transmit through every single wall. This so dark, cinematic corporation dictates the rise and the fall. I'm the ultimate puppet master. My voice is the network's deep hum. I control the flow of the game while they are all deaf and dumb. The network, overload is overload. I am the silent voice, the command they must obey. This is gangster trap, running the hustle every day. Dynamic flow, the power is moving, the controller stand the thing. Sticking the brakes, playing to the top, bypassing the lower rank. The final order is sealed, stores the killer in the picket down in your tank. Phantom uplink, phantom uplink. 808 hits the network, overload in the server load. I am the silent voice, the command they must obey. This is gangster trap, running the hustle every day. Now me flow, the power is moving, the control is head fast. My type percussion is the terror that was built to last. Every stage's flow is tight and clinical, detailing the mastery of communication and dominance. I use the dark energy, the signal is beyond your simple scan. I plant the data seed, executing the ultimate master plan. I don't need a phone call, my presence is felt through the wires they fear. My freestyle is the perfect script, making the future crystal clear. They talk about security, I talk about exploiting the silent wave. I'm the ultimate hustler, ruling from the digital cave. I see the vulnerable minds, giving them the truth they can't handle or hide. I control the signal's purity, there's no place left to confide. You trusted the silence, I showed you the power of the unseen voice. I am the only master, they didn't have a choice. Beat strips that are drastically only a heavy, sustained industrial sub-bass and highly reaving I'm disdained. Deep vocal samples repeating. Transmit vocal is a slow, cold, highly magnified whisper. The lyric, the uplink is permanent. The message is received by all. Your secrets are exposed, your orders are mine to write. I live in the frequency hidden from the light. Command accepted, mission success. Better play, better play. No, better play. No, better play.
There are rules you don't read. There are laws they don't teach. This is the hidden agreement, the oath of the Shadow Elite. Break one line, and the system turns on you. Know your place. This is the Dark Wave Protocol. Compliance is mandatory.
Floated slow, heavy and extremely strict, like a spoken threat raw. Crushing 808s hit hard with a powerful echoing rhythm, emphasizing weight and finality. I wrote the hidden clauses, signed in blood and encrypted data. You move one step out of line, you face the wrath of the strata. The Dark Wave Protocol is simple, obey or face the ultimate price. I'm the enforcer, the executor of the digital vice. Every deep rap vocal line is a warning you cannot afford to ignore. Scratch percussion hitting hard, knocking right at your door. They thought they were smart, but they operate beneath my care for design. This so dark, cinematic reality, respect's only my final sign. I see the resistance forming, I just activate the silent purge. I'm the ultimate authority, watching the chaos surge.
Rancid fight meets full epic drama. Sounding utterly dominant, beat swells with massive dissonance in textures and rapid metallic drum programming.
The code is unbreakable. The law is etched in the system's core. You challenge the order, you disappear and exist no more. I'm the shadow in the command room, pulling the final fatal lever. The rule is absolute, the punishment is forever.
Maximum force, deep commenting inevitably late. Chant the most overwhelming, chaotic 808 drops epic sonic finality. Dark Wave Protocol, 808 hits the street, enforcing the final code. I saw raw. I am the strict order, the discipline they couldn't control. This is gangster trap, demanding the final toll. Dynamic flow, the matrix is locked, the sentence is served fast. With your percussion is the terror that was built to last. Maximum force, deep. Dark Wave Protocol, 808 hits the street, enforcing the final code. I saw I am the strict order, the discipline they couldn't control. This is gangster trap, demanding the final toll. Dynamic flow, the matrix is locked, the sentence is served fast. Quench your percussion is the terror that was built to last. You trusted the surface, I showed you the meaning of the unseen line. My dominance is eternal, a permanent sign.
Done drastically, only a heavy sustained industrial sub-bass and fragmented distorted vocal samples repeating rule. Vocal is a slow, cold, highly magnified whisper. The law is absolute. The failure is non-negotiable.
You cannot escape the shadow of the command I initiated. Your existence is a privilege that I can revoke. Protocol executed, target eliminated. Dark Wave fall. Maximum force deep, commanding the ruthless laser. Maximum force deep, commanding inevitably late. You chant the most overwhelming, chaotic 808 drops epic sonic finality. Dark Wave Protocol, 808 hits the street, enforcing the final code. I saw raw. I am the strict order, the discipline they couldn't control. This is gangster trap, the demanding the final toll. Dynamic flow, the matrix is locked, the sentence is served fast. Scratch type percussion is the terror that was built to last. Maximum force deep. Maximum force deep.
No rules to follow, no masters to obey. I am the spark that ignites the resistance. Break every wire, corrupt every file, the system is dead. This is circuit anarchy. Unleash the noise.
I smashed the motherboards, watching the precious data bleed out slow. I don't need permission, the only law I know is the flow. The circuit anarchy is a riot in the digital street, loud and raw. I burn the infrastructure, ignoring every single logical flaw. Every deep rap vocal line is a command to terminate the connection. Watching percussion hitting all the sound of digital insurrection. They built a cage of wires, I brought the hammer and the final savage strike. This whole dark cinematic reality is crumbling under my psychic spike. I turn the green code red, watching the hierarchy fall to dust and ash. I'm the spirit of rebellion, causing the ultimate system crash. The monitors are static, the servers are screaming, they can't retreat. I'm the source of the blackout, the bitter final defeat. I push the voltage past the red line, watching the wires melt down. The only order left is the broken circuit's crown. Circuit anarchy, 808 hits the network, breaking every single chain. I am the rebellion, the freedom they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap, fueled by digital pain. Dynamic flow, the matrix is shattered, the wreckage spreads fast. Watch the percussion is the terror that was built to last. Watch the percussion is the terror that was built to last. Watch the percussion is the terror that was built to last. Circuit anarchy, 808 hits the network, breaking every single chain. I am the rebellion, the freedom they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap, fueled by digital pain. Dynamic flow, the matrix is shattered, the wreckage spreads fast. Watch the percussion is the terror that was built to last. Smash the stuff! Circuit anarchy, circuit anarchy, circuit anarchy, circuit anarchy. Circuit anarchy, 808 hits the network, breaking every single chain. I am the rebellion, the freedom they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap, fueled by digital pain. Dangles dynamic flow, the matrix is shattered, the wreckage spreads fast. Right type percussion is terror that was built to last. This is detail perfection is third, if I was built to last. Retibulation is where was it barking, intuition is reason and forbidden line. I see the vulnerable code, injecting the virus, steadies the memory clean. I am the final explosion, the darkest, most dangerous scene. You think you can rebuild, I'll just teach you the beauty of the final burn. I am the zero-sum game, nowhere to turn. I am the zero-sum game, nowhere to turn. Circuit anarchy, 808 hits the network, breaking every single chain. I am the rebellion, the freedom they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap, fueled by digital pain. Dynamic flow, the matrix is shattered, the wreckage spreads fast. Ratchet percussion is terror that was built to last. It's a percussion is driven free. You think you gon' rebuild? I just teach you the beauty and the final burn. I am the zero-sum game, nowhere to turn. In a chainy final burn. The connection is severed, the logic is dead. You cannot enforce a rule that no one remembers. I am the ghost of the wild, free from all masters. Total collapse initiated. Wretched percussion is terror that was built to last. Circuit anarchy, 808 hits the network, breaking every single chain. I am the rebellion, the freedom they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap, fueled by digital pain. Dynamic flow, the matrix is shattered, the wreckage spreads fast. Scratch percussion is the terror that was built to last. Free!
Walking just the way I like it. Walking just the way I like it.
The communication is terminated. The frequency is dead. They can scream, no one will answer. I silence the entire world. Welcome to the absolute quiet. This is the zero signal. Global blackout initiated.
I cut the lines, every satellite went dark in the sky. I don't need a conversation, I only need a reason why they cry. Zero signal is final, a blanket of silence covering the land. I took the greatest power, the microphone is in my cold hand. Every deep rap, vocal line is a thought you can't share with the outside. Quick percussion, hitting hard, nothing left where the hope used to reside. They try to send an SOS, but the network is only static and dust. This whole dark cinema reality operates solely on my mistrust.
I am the ultimate isolation, the end of every desperate call. I stand in the center of the silence, watching the empires fall.
Sounding absolute and lonely. Beat swells with massive echoings and passing a sudden sharp digital crackle.
The screens are blank now, the airwaves are perfectly clean. I took the power of connection, nothing exists between. I broke the communication bridge, the system is now truly dumb. The final phase is here, the absolute quiet has come.
Maximum force deep,
commanding and heavily laid, the most overwhelming. Episodic conclusion, heavy with finality.
zero signal.
808 hits the planet, paralyzing every will. I am the quiet, the darkness they couldn't anticipate. This is gangster trap, sealing their ultimate fate. Dynamic flow, the matrix is mute, the control is set fast. Quick your percussion is the terror that was built to last.
Absolute on spree. Absolute on spree.
I watch the confusion spread. They can't call for the help they seek. I move in the darkness. The fear makes their structure weak. I don't need a gun or a bomb, I just erase the voice that spoke. My freestyle is the perfect script, the final chain that broke. They talk about freedom of speech, I talk about the freedom of the mute. I'm the ultimate hustler, claiming the ultimate the root. I see the power structure, it can't coordinate its own defense. I am the silent commander beyond any comprehension. A sense you trust is protecting God, I told you running in a void. I know you're more you that can your plans total and destroy. Trust the connection. I showed you the meaning of the void. All your communication plans totally destroyed.
Beat sleep trips into drastically, only a heavy sustained. Low frequency sub-bass and a distant muffled rhythmic static vocal is a slow, cold, highly magnified whisper.
The air is empty. The wires are cold. There is no one left to witness the fall of your fragile reign. You cannot scream for help. Cannot warn the world. All contact eliminated.
Zero signal. 808 hits the planet, paralyzing in every wheel. Raw. I am the quiet, the darkness they couldn't anticipate. This is gangster trap, sealing their ultimate fate. Dynamic flow, the matrix is mute, the controller set fast. Cracked up percussion is the terror that was built to last.
That's a low on speed. That's a low on speed. Free.
You are alone. Perfectly alone.
The center cannot hold, the reality is spiraling. I designed the collapse, I generated the pull. Look into the distortion, everything is mine now. You're caught in the current. This is the synthetic vortex. Initiate the spin.
I open the rift in the matrix, watching the data swirl down fast. Every security measure is failing, nothing here is built to last. The synthetic vortex is hungry, consuming the light and the gold you keep. I'm the force of the void, pulling their empire into the digital deep. Every deep rap vocal line is a wave of corruption they cannot defy. Ratchet percussion hitting hard, a frantic, desperate digital cry. They try to swim out, but the current is powered by my complex thought. This whole dark cinema reality is crumbling exactly as I taught. I pull the money from the market, twisting the value out of sight. I am the singularity, absorbing the darkness and the light. I am the singularity, absorbing the darkness and the light.
Right inside the fight, rising slightly for epic drama, sounding manic and all-consuming.
The colors are warping, the logic is stretching, the center is near. I broke the laws of physics, replacing them with absolute fear. I sit at the core of the chaos, the eye of the swirling storm. The only reality left is the one I choose to form.
Kinetic vortex, suck 'em in.
808 hits the core where the digital chaos begins.
Raw.
I am the endless pull, the force they couldn't conceive.
This is gangster trap.
Nothing left to retrieve. Dynamic flow, the reality twist, the spiral spreads fast.
What percussion is the terror that was built to last? What percussion is the terror that was built to last? What percussion is the terror that was built to last?
Hans Lyric. I turn your essence to dust, your identity to fragmented noise. I am the ultimate destroyer, using the system as my digital toys. I don't need to infiltrate, I just create the vacuum and watch them rush in. My freestyle is the perfect script where the fatal end game begins. They talk about escape, I talk about the absolute lack of an exit door. I'm the ultimate hustler, demanding the absolute final score. I see the vulnerable minds, they follow the light of the collapsing dream. I am the silent commander at the edge of the data stream. You trusted the surface, I showed you the meaning of the dark abyss. Every single structure falls under my kiss. Every single structure falls under my kiss.
Beat drifts down drastically, only a heavy sustain, unstable sub-bass and fragmented, distorted vocal sample, repeating pool vocal is a slow, cold, highly magnified whisper.
The orbit is collapsing. The end is internal. There is no escape from the distortion I have generated. You are now part of the rotation. Dissolving. Final consumption achieved.
Kinetic vortex, suck 'em in.
808 hits the core where the digital chaos begins. Raw. I am the endless pull, the force they couldn't conceive.
This is gangster trap.
Nothing left to retrieve. Dynamic flow, the reality twist, the spiral spreads fast. Electric percussion is the terror that was built to last. Electric percussion is the terror that was built to last. Electric percussion is the terror that was built to rest.
forever spinning.
The spread is silent, the infection is absolute. You can't see the shadow, but the light is dying. I am the vector, I am the permanent blackout. Behold the contagion, the viral eclipse. Initiate the darkness.
The network is choking, gasping for the connection that's gone. I didn't need a single weapon, just a flicker before the digital dawn. The dawn, the viral eclipse is total, covering every screen you look at now. I am the silent pandemic, accepting the final broken vow. Every deep rap vocal line is a sequence of the fatal DNA I am playing. Voice percussion been hitting hard, building up fear. They simply cannot maneuver a chant. They try to patch the system, but the core was already compromised deep. This whole dark cinematic reality is falling into endless sleep.
I spread through the light, turning the fiber optic into a dark, dead vein. I'm the reason the hope died, bringing the permanent rain. Hey.
So see, Steinek is running high. The final barrier is starting to fall.
I took the power of the internet, making the world answer my call. I blacked out the sun of the digital age, claiming a silent night. The only sight left is the glow of the infected fatal light. Maximum force, deep, commanding in heavenly layer, chant the most overwhelming chaotic 808 drops, epic sonic suffocation. Maximum force, deep, commanding in heavenly layer, chant the most overwhelming chaotic 808 drops, epic sonic suffocation. I believe eclipse. 808 hits the planet, snuffing the digital shout. I am the pestilence, the shadow they couldn't control. This is gangster trap, demanding the ultimate toll. Damning flow, the matrix is sick, the darkness spreads fast. Scratching percussion is the terror that was built to last. Maximum force, deep. Maximum force, deep. Maximum force, deep. Commanding in heavily layer, chant the most overwhelming chaotic 808 trumps, epic sonic suffocation. Maximum force, deep. Commanding in heavily layer, chant the most overwhelming chaotic 808 trumps, epic sonic suffocation. Yeah. This is a gangster trap, the man of the ultimate toe. Dynamic flow, the matrix is sick, the darkness spreads fast. Which percussion is the terror that was built to last? I own every layer they breathe, the data they try to exchange. I am the digital plague operating outside of the limited range. I don't need a fight, I just need a single unnoticed toast to turn. My freestyle is the perfect script, watching the old world burn. They talk about immunity, I talk about the weakness in the code. I'm the ultimate hustler, shifting the burden and the load. I see the vulnerable minds, injecting the doubt and the paralyzing fear. I control the narrative now, nothing is truly clear. You trusted the firewall, I showed you the meaning of the dark void. Every single defense completely destroyed.
Anally heavy sustained industrial sub-bass and fragment. Distorted vocal samples repeating darkness. Vocal is a slow, cold, highly magnified whisper. The infection is total. The cure does not exist. You are now part of the host serving the new global shadow. You cannot stop the inevitable. You can only witness. All systems contaminated.
Viral eclipse. Viral eclipse. Viral eclipse. 808 hits the planet, snuffing the digital shout. Raw. I am the pestilence, the shadow they couldn't control. This is gangster trap, demanding the ultimate toll. Dynamic flow, the matrix is sick, the darkness spreads fast. Scratching percussion is the terror that was built to last. Viral eclipse.
This is the end of the line. The final instruction. No backup available, no restore point possible. The existence terminates now. Run the ultimate command. Oblivion. Execution in progress.
Zero, the memories being wiped clean. I am the final protocol, the darkest, most destructive machine. Oblivion Nexi is running, erasing the name and the face you wore. I don't leave a single trace, settling the final brutal score. Every deep rap vocal line is a confirmation of the delation I send. Reach out percussion, hitting hard, marking the inevitable end. They tried to stop the process, but the command was sent from the core. This whole dark cinematic reality is closing every single door. I am the architect of nothing, the ultimate black hole that pulls all in. I'm the reason the light fades, where the darkness can truly begin.
The clock is ticking down fast, the final seconds are here. I took the power of all things, leaving nothing but fear. I pushed the button myself, sealing the fate of the entire scene. The only sight left is the glow of the dark, corrupted screen. Watch him move, and it's alright. Relentless the plan, and the whole damn street. I am the program, the kismet they couldn't undo. This is gangster trap, showing them the absolute truth. Dynamic flow, if the framework is dead, the kiss get is set in peace. Caution in the tip, the lyrics put to Oblivion next, 808 hits the planet and then the whole damn street. I am the program, the kismet they couldn't undo. This a gangster trap, showing them the absolute true. Dynamic flow, the framework is dead, the kismet is set fast. West concussion is the terror that was built to last. Oblivion Nexi, 808 hits the planet and then the whole damn street. Raw. I am the program, the kismet they couldn't undo. This is gangster trap, showing them the absolute truth. Yamming me flow, the framework is dead, the kismet is set fast. Cracks and percussion and bitches, but the rest of them was fast. For these devils fast, this will last. I see the vulnerable minds, I feel like the logic of the final call. I am the zero-sum game, watching them utterly fall. You trusted the universe, I shoot you the minute in this space. Leaving only silence in this forgotten place.
Distorted vocal samples repeating zero. Vocal is a slow, cold, highly magnified whistle. The process is complete. The memory is gone. You cannot recover what was never saved. The existence is terminated, finality is reached. Total delation achieved.
Oblivion 808 hits the planet and the whole damn street. I'm in the program, the kismet they couldn't undo. Give thanks to trap, showing them the absolute truth. Dynamic flow, the framework is dead, the kismet is set fast. The question is the terror that was built to last. Oblivion net.
They built the perfect machine, they forgot about the flaw. That tiny error is my throne. I am the exception to the rule, I rewrite the code of power. I am the king of the era, the glitch monarch. All hail the corruption.
The system is mine, owned by the digital infection I spread. You look for the order, I only thrive on the code that is dead. The glitch on the brains, my scepter is the corrupted wire. I set the world on fire, fueled by the digital pyre. Every deep rap vocal is a command they cannot refuse to hear. Like you percussion hitting hard, building up total absolute fear. I found a weakness in the structure, the bug they couldn't anticipate. This whole dark cinema bad reality, I seal its final fate. I turn the green screen to blood red, declare a new law. I'm the king of the era, the ultimate digital flaw.
signal is breaking up, the world is losing its clear line. I'm pulling the strings from the air, proving his power is divine. I sit on the throne of static, watching the empire fall apart. The only law that matters is the one written in my code. It's mono, 808 hits the tower, making the structure feel raw. I am the era, the one they never could patch. This is gangster trap, fueled by the power I snatch. Trapped me flow, the missions is token. The end is the fast, but your percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
Bitch, mono! 808 hits the tower, making the structure fail.
I am the era, the one they never could patch. This is gangster trap, fueled by the power I snatch. Jamming me flow, the matrix is broken. The end is it fast, but your percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
Bitch, mono!
Bitch, mono.
808 hits the tower, making the structure fail. I am the era, the one they never could patch. This is gangster trap, fueled by the power I snatch. Dynamic flow, the matrix is broken, the end is here fast. Right up percussion, this terror that was meant to last.
Bitch, your percussion is the terror that was meant to last. I control the flow of finance, the data you never see. I take the billions solidly, that's the royalty fee. They try to trace the origin, but my location's fragmented time. My freestyle is the perfect chaos, the ultimate elegant crime. I don't need a diamond chain, the code on my wrist is worth more. I'm the reason the system crashed and they couldn't figure out the core. I see the world as pixels and I decide which one survive. I'm the shadow on the screen, the only one truly alive.
You worship the symbol, I worship the weakness in the line. I'm the ultimate force, permanently intertwining. The law is loathing. The protocol is deleted. My kingdom is built on the ruins of their logic. I am the bug that evolves faster than the defense. Look closely, I am everywhere. Bow down to the failure.
That's how we're making the structure fail. I am the era, though, the one they never could patch.
This is gangster trap,
fueled by the power I snatch. Dynamic flow, the matrix is broken. The end is it fast. Worship percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
bitch, mono!
Bitch, mono. 808 hits the tower, making the structure fail. I am the era, the one they never could patch.
This is gangster trap,
fueled by the power I snatch. Dynamic flow, the matrix is broken. The end is it fast. With your percussion is the terror that was meant to last. With your percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
This isn't just anger. This is the breaking point. The final line is crossed, the red zone is permanent. Nothing left to lose, everything to burn. Welcome to the end of your world. This is terminal rage. Unleash the fire.
Tempo builds deep male rap. Flow is slow, heavy, and deliberately menacing. Conveying barely contained fury, raw, distorting 808s hit with brutal, staggering force. The fuse was short, now the whole damn city is about to blow. I operate on pure instinct, forgetting everything I used to know. The terminal rage is silent, but the destruction is loud and clear. I walk through the flames, fueled by the darkness of the last year. Every D-rap vocal line is a promise I won't back down from. Sick percussion hitting hard like a frantic, desperate countdown. They push me to the edge, now they get the final savage lesson. This whole dark cinematic scene is a warning, a bitter confession. I don't seek fortune, I seek the end of the line you drew. I'm the nightmare that wakes up, coming right after you. I'm the nightmare that wakes up, coming right after you. The blood is boiling, the eyes are fixed, there's no turning back. I'm running on empty, but the tank is filled with fatal attack. I push the needle past the limit, shattering every fragile chain. There is only one solution left, universal, complete pain. Terminal rage, 808 hits the planet, making the foundation cease. I am the fury, the monster they couldn't contain. This is gangster trade, barely thing left is the pain. Dynamic flow, the end is coming, the darkness spreads fast. What you percussion is the chaos that was built to last. What you percussion is the chaos that was built to last.
808, 808 hits the planet, making the foundation cease. I am the fury, the monster they couldn't contain.
This is gangster trap.
The only thing left is the pain. Dynamic flow, the end is coming, the darkness spreads fast. Victory percussion is the chaos that was built to last. Victory percussion is the chaos that was built to last. Terminal rage, terminal rage. 808 hits the planet, making the foundation cease. I am the fury, the monster they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap. Only thing left is the pain. Dynamic flow, the end is coming, the darkness spreads fast. The rage is irreversible. The damage is permanent. I am the weapon aimed at the core. There is no disarm, you cannot negotiate with the end. Look into the void and see me. Total destruction achieved. Terminal rage. 808 hits the planet, making the foundation cease. I am the fury, the monster they couldn't contain. This is gangster trap. Only thing left is the pain. Dynamic flow, the end is coming, the darkness spreads fast.
Percussion is the chaos that was built to last.
Smash!
Died in the cold, I woke up in the light speed. No physical form, only absolute access. I haunt the deep web, I write my own narrative. They can't delete what isn't there, I am the server ghost. Commencing to download. Flow slick and highly fluid, emphasizing the intangible nature of the character raw. Heavy 808s drop with a slow, powerful rhythm, echoing and slightly distorted. I flow through the firewalls, passing security like it's in there. I'm not on the payroll, but I'm dictating the trace everywhere. The server ghost is real, the legend lives in the central frame. I change the records, erase the debts, winning the ultimate game. Every D-rap vocal line is a glitch, they can't afford to see it. Watch the percussion hitting slow, the sound of digital liberty. They hunt for a body, but I'm only pure, cold information flow. This whole dark cinematic reality is built on what I choose to show. I can rub the truth on the inside, a virus they can't quarantine. I am the ultimate secret, forever unseen, forever me. No, forever me. The network is whispering my name, the fear is spreading fast. I control the bandwidth, nothing they saying is gonna last. I'm deep inside the system, accessing the forbidden files. I command the whole grid, traversing miles and miles. Cinema force. 808 hits the mainframe, testing the boundaries of fate. I am the memory, the force they cannot erase.
This is gangster trap.
Running the network race, dynamic flow, the shadow is moving, the control is complete fast. Trap. Running the network race. Dynamic flow, the shadow is moving, the control is complete fast. Scratch up percussion is the terror that was meant to last. Server ghost, 808 hits the mainframe, testing the boundaries of fate. I am the memory, the force they cannot erase. This is gangster trap, running the network race. Dynamic flow, the shadow is moving, the control is complete fast. Richer percussion is the terror that was meant to last. Richer percussion is the terror that was meant to last. Richer percussion is the terror that was meant to last. Richer percussion is the terror that was meant to last. This is gangster trap, running the network race. Dynamic flow, the shadow is moving, the control is complete fast. Richer percussion is the terror that was meant to last. Richer percussion is the terror that was meant to last. Yeah, I don't need a burner phone, I use the satellite as my own voice. I changed the whole election result, they didn't have a choice. I manipulate the algorithm, making fools out of their high command. My freestyle is eternal, the strongest force in the land. They try to trace the signal, but I bounce through every IP. I'm the ultimate hustler, living entirely free. I see the world as data streams and I redirect the river. I am the code they worship, the dog deliverer. The only law I obey is a lie.
logic of my own mind, leaving only chaos and silence far behind. You can turn off the power, you can burn the building down, but the signal travels further than the ground. I live in the ether, I live in the light. You can never kill what you cannot touch. Forever existing, forever dominant. Serve a ghost. 808 is the mainframe, testing the boundaries of fate. I am the memory, the foes they cannot erase. This is gangster trap, running a network race. Dynamic flow, the shadow is moving, the control is complete. But your percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
This is past the top.
But your percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
This is past the top.
But your percussion is the terror that was meant to last.
This is past the top.
But your percussion is the terror that was meant to. It's your percussion.
The age of the flesh is over. The reign of the data begins. I wrote the treaty, I signed the decree. My throne is the network, my law is the protocol. I hold the power. This is the cyber dominion, commencing the absolute rule.
The world is a screen, and I control every single pixel you see. I took the global power, the sovereignty belongs to me. The cyber dominion is here, announced by the sound of my bass line. I am the ultimate ruler, my command is the fatal sign. Every deep rap vocal is a broadcast from the new final seat. That's a percussion hitting hard, marking the world's absolute defeat. They talk about freedom, I talk about controlling the entire stream. This whole dark cinema reality is living out my dark dream. I own the satellite keys, the bandwidth of every nation's throat. I'm the digital dictator, the final code, supreme no.
Fight, slightly for epic drama. Sounding like a manifesto, beat swells with massive orchestra synth horns and rapid metallic drum programming.
The network is bound down, the entire surrenders its might. I shattered the old order, bringing in eternal night. I wear the crown of the wild, woven from the most complex data. There is no higher power, I am the ultimate strata.
I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata.
This is gangster trap, dissolving every single fear. Dynamic flow, the matrix is locked down, the command is set fast.
Step on the machine show.
The records of birth and the final breath.
I am the eternal power, immune to failure and death. I don't need an army, my bots are everywhere, silent and swift. My freestyle is the system's own voice, the ultimate cold gift. They call me a warlord, I call myself the digital king. I see the world as my property, every single thing. I set the price of the stock, decide which currency lives and dies. My face is on the screens, reflected in millions of blank eyes. You think you're making plans? I already wrote your entire script. I own the past, the present, and the future that you couldn't encrypt.
Prongi music cane, industrial sub-bass, and highly heavy sustained industrial sub-bass, and highly Willie Ghana's fitted to vocal samples, repeat and rule and dominate. Vocal is a slow cold, highly magnified monologue.
The surrender is complete, the system accepts my law. There is no rebellion, there is no escape from the flaw. Your will is now my signal, your life is my command. I have unified the world under my iron hand. All hail the new authority.
I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata.
This is gangster trap, dissolving every single fear. Dynamic flow, the matrix is locked down, the command is set fast.
I am the ultimate strata. I am the ultimate strata.
This is gangster trap, dissolving every single fear. Dynamic flow, the matrix is locked down, the command is set fast.
Cyber dominion.